Hello, this is Unknown Voidcat, and welcome back to my second Factorio video. Last video, I died. I tried to make a world with all the enemy settings put to max, like this. And unfortunately, I very quickly died because I kind of dilly-daddled. I kind of didn't properly spend my time. And I just got completely owned because I didn't have any base set up. I think I had a few mines and such. I had maybe 5 or so mines for each resource except copper. And that's it. I didn't have, conveyor belts, automatically sending any of my coal to my iron nor my coal plants. I nut that. Nonetheless, actual defenses, I didn't have that if I didn't even have a coal line going. No defenses, no turrets, no power, and definitely no research. Which is to be expected because that was my very first video on Factorio, and my only previous experience playing the game was on my own before. Not on video, on my own on a normal settings. Not this, crazy, humongous horde. I only played the game on normal settings where the, hives start with, 1 or 2 spawners. Not, this crazy, 20 already, level 2 spawners everywhere. So, that's probably also the reason why I got owned, is because I've actually never beaten the game, is the funny thing. You would think, shouldn't you play the game properly before you do a playthrough with max level enemies? You haven't even built the spaceship before, and that would be true. You would be right that I think when I played the game on my own before, the farthest I got is starting to set up. I just barely started to set up trains. I think I had trains go into a few different places. And even just that, I think took me over 10 hours or so. It took me quite some time to set that up. So that can kind of show you that I'm not very fast at this game, considering I haven't played it very much. So not being very fast at the game kind of pairs badly when you consider the fact that I have all the enemies at max setting, which means they're going to be evolving, spawning, setting out outposts, and all the such super quick compared to what they usually should be doing. Usually, I'm pretty sure, when I was playing on my own thing, it took me forever to make trains, but even by the time I made trains and how long it took, they only just started making spitters. Yet, on these kind of settings, if you look at the enemies, let's go over to one real quick, they immediately spawn with a bunch of spitters. Versus my default setting thing when I played before, they don't have even a single one for a really, really long time. And that was here. Spitters immediately, and the worms. It took me forever in my regular time playing for me to even see a single worm spawn. So the fact that they immediately spawn with them kind of shows you just how stronger they are with these high level settings. Which means, because they're so strong at the start, you gotta be quick. You can't be messing around. You gotta have your base set up. You better have some turrets. Or at the very least, you better have some ammo to shoot. Because that's another thing. Is literally, if you saw my last video, which you should check out if you haven't seen it, though you don't really need to because I died and I'm restarting, so it doesn't really matter. But if you want to, you can check that out video, and you would see that at the very end, I got absolutely swarmed by a huge horde of insects before I even set up defenses. And the thing that made it even worse was that I didn't have any ammo. This is what I had. Literally the starting ammo and gun that you get from blowing up the ship. That's all I had. I didn't even think to start setting up any ammo stores, is the crazy thing. Which obviously led to me being so just horribly behind. I was so horribly behind that there's nothing I could do when when like the enemy insects attacked me, I literally couldn't kill them all. And it wasn't even a huge horde of insects. It was like a small little outpost that spawned right on top of my resources. They killed me because I literally didn't have enough bullets to kill them. And technically, even if I did have enough bullets to kill them all, I don't think it would even matter when you consider the fact that there's so many and I had no armor or anything, that even if I did have enough bullets, they probably would have killed me before I could have killed them. But even if that is the case, it's still sad that I had only the 10 ammo I started with. So this time, I'm going to be a little faster. Try to be a little fast this time. I'm not going to take 10 years to set up like a few mines. Hopefully. And I think the reason why that ended up happening and why it took me so long is I just got so distracted talking. I got so distracted talking about like introducing, what's my experience with Factorio, how much I've played it before I made my first video, and just talking about like my channel and different stuff. And then eventually, like if you see the title of my last video, I started talking about bowling and stuff. And so that got me so distracted that I would literally sometimes, you could see in that video, I'd literally just be mining coal without making a single thing. I'd just be mining coal, not even building anything. Which left me very, very unprepared to actually do anything of substance. Okay, put this right here. I was very unprepared. I didn't have anything set up to fight against these enemies. So this time, I better rush it and actually pay attention. Because that was the other thing, is even though I didn't have anything prepared, I probably could have survived if I was paying attention to the minimap and saw that the enemies, moved a little thing to me. Because if I did that, I would have been able to know, like, okay, the enemies are getting close. Let me, run away before they attack me and, like, make ammo. But I didn't. Which, unfortunately, led to my very, very quick demise. But that was last video. And this video is this video. And this video is gonna be amazing. I'm gonna build a grand fortress. A fortress that will easily stand the test of time and easily turn any bugs that dare approach my minerals into mere paste if they try to approach me. I just have to get that base set up first, though, is the problem. What do I need? Okay, I still need more iron plates. That's the problem. When you walk down here, grab my iron plates. Man, the stone is really far off on this spawn for some reason. It's gonna take me a bit to walk to the stone. It's so far away. Okay, let me try to speed this up by getting a mine, so I can mine more iron. Actually, move this as well. I should move this next to the furnace. Now I just gotta give them both some coal. And fully finished. So that's all the iron. So I think I just need to really expand iron. Also, I'm gonna need to get a burner drill soon onto my stone. Steam power. What do I need to start making power again? I can't remember. What was it? Yeah, I just need like pipes and stuff. So I'm gonna eventually need to get copper. Oh no, the pipes actually just require iron. So yeah. No, so I just need iron to start doing power. But I'll do that later. First I want to get these mines set up. So one thing I was talking about last video is that unlike my FPL videos where I usually just talk about the game, and usually I'll just spend the entire video, that's what makes it easier to make those videos, is that usually I'll spend the entire video talking about like what's happening in the game, like I'm getting attacked by missiles, oxygen's off, let me go fix that. I spend the entire video talking about the game and not actually, anything else. Which makes it easier to make the videos, especially when I was just first starting out making videos, when I'm not yet like very good at like multitasking and talking while I'm doing something. And so that's also one of the reasons why, like if you watch, I said this last video, is that's one of the reasons why my very first videos that I made were on FPL and not something like Factorio. It's because, it was a better starting game for me. Somebody who, isn't as well who isn't like as good at like speaking while also doing something. So playing something like FDL where I could just speak about the game because there's constantly something going on in the game suited me better because I could just talk about the game, which would keep me focused on a game, so I wouldn't start getting distracted and stop playing the game because I'm too busy talking. The problem with Factorio is you can't really do that. I mean, technically you could do, but a lot of the times in Factorio, you might be doing like the same task repeatedly, so that isn't really interesting to talk about. Like, it's not really interesting to talk about me, walking back and forth, mining stone, building drills. So that's why I want to talk about something else. Also, I want to talk about something else because that's just something I want to do on the channel. I like the idea of making videos while simultaneously having fun, talking about other stuff that interests me or other stuff I've seen. But to do that, I gotta get more used to being able to talk about other things besides the game while still playing the game and not getting distracted. So that's the reason why I waited a bit before I started making, Factorio videos. I waited until I made how many videos is it that I played on other games? I think I have currently 24 or 25 FDL videos, about 11 or something Nerks videos, a few potato videos, one farm video, and something else. So about 30s, 40s, or whatever videos. And so that's why I was like, okay, if I made 40 videos, I'm more prepared to talk about other things while also playing the game. So last video kind of showed me that it definitely takes, I still need a little bit of work when it comes to that. What I mean is, if you've seen the title of my last video, right, it's literally titled getting eviscerated by insects while I'm distracted talking about bowling. That's the reason I titled that is because literally I got so distracted talking about other things like my bowling trip I've had recently that I didn't notice insects. So I've kind of noticed that it's definitely going to take a good amount of Factorio videos before I am able to do these multitasking. And that's one of the reasons why I'm doing this super high level insect world, because that way it's okay. It's okay if I restart my world because my world's going super slow because I get too sidetracked talking about different stuff. It's okay because the world's probably going to get restarted anyway due to how bad the insects are and how strong they are compared to my experience with this game. So it kind of makes it fine. Let me build one of these. So that's the reason why I did that. But eventually I will like to fully be able to seamlessly talk about other things while also playing the game, which is why I'm gonna do that right now. So recently I was watching a video about, okay, this is actually kind of hard. I'm actually having to recall. What was it about? What was it I was about to say? I'm already forgetting. I'm actually blanking. See, you gotta get that talking skill leveled up because I'm blanking right now. What was I about to say? I don't know. Let's just forget that happened. Okay, let's talk. So have you? Let's talk about something else. So have you ever had an experience where you'll be playing a game, or you'll listen to a song or something, and that song is tied to something else. And what I mean to that is it's tied to our memory. Whenever you listen to a certain song, you'll always remember the certain game you played. Because I've always noticed that's something that's been big for me. For example, what's one example? I used to play Slay the Spire a few years ago. I would play Slay the Spire. I think I played it until about I think the 4th character got released. I think I played the 4th character a few times before I stopped playing because I got distracted with other games. But I used to play Slay the Spire. And so oftentimes one of the things I do after a while of playing it is I would play the game without the music or audio. Instead, instead of listening to the game's audio, I would listen to music. And because at that time I was listening to, what was the band? American Authors. That's what I was listening to. Just like, I don't really listen to them anymore, but I used to listen to them back then. Because oftentimes the way my experience with music goes is usually I'll get on this band, I'm like, man, I'm really liking this band's music. I'll listen to it a bunch, and then I'll get tired of them and never listen to them ever again for like years. And then I'll come back to them and like repeat the same thing. I'll be like super into this band or group of music for a while, then I'll move to something else. So that ends up like perfectly syncing with games, because it's kind of also the same with games. Is I'll be super into a game, I'll play it for a long time, I will like do a lot of stuff into it, and then I move on. So it kind of syncs up with how I do that with music as well. And so I'll get super into a specific band while I'm getting into a specific game, watch this band or whatever, our group, our music group or whatever, while playing this game. And they kind of like sync up, so like the memories end up also getting synced up to where whenever I hear American Author song, like just randomly hear it sometimes, I'll be thinking like, man, I can just imagine myself going to like Act 2, going through the city, fighting the little I can't remember. It's been some time since I played Slay Spire, so I don't remember what the enemies are called or whatever. But like, what's the enemies that like the bird guys, like in Act 2 when you got the 3 bird guys do all those attacks, like those guys, like the minute I hear an American Author song, it just like I can just picture Act 2 in Slay the Spire. And this is also the same with like other games. Like if I listen to I can't remember how to pronounce the singer's names, like Missio something. It's I can't remember what the name of the singer is. But whenever I hear one of their songs, I think of like, man, this reminds me of like a specific Minecraft mod pack called Permafrost. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Permafrost. It's a mod pack that's all about the cold. The whole world's frozen over. Every single time you try to step out and do legitimately anything, you try to look for trees, you try to look for anything, the minute you step out your base, it's immediately you immediately get hypothermia and die. That's essentially the entire mod pack. But every time I listen to like a Missio song, I just think about it. I just think about that mod pack. And I can just remember like my cave hole that I made, like a little cave base where I made like a bunch of stuff, just digged out a cave right next to like the city, like the big city that you can find. And I could just picture it, like every time I would leave my little cave hole to like try and get a little bit of trees, get some wood, get some food or whatever, and immediately it'll be like 5 seconds in, you can just see your hearts all turn blue as you start to develop hypothermia and slowly die. I'll remember like how stupid undead mobs are in that mod pack, where like they're essentially invincible if you don't have like a fire weapon or anything. Like they just take like absolutely no damage at all. So you literally have to like always just have like this like fire stick in your inventory like the entire game, or to literally never be able to deal with undead mobs. Because like literally you can have like an iron sword hitting a zombie and it'll take like dozens of hits to kill it if you don't set it on fire properly. And so whenever I listen to a Missio song, I just remember that. Like, man, I remember dealing with those frozen zombies. Or that one time I was in a cave mining a bunch of random stuff, and then like a ghost jump scare appeared on my screen, and literally I lost all blood in my body. Like I literally went cold as the jump scare appeared, and I just died. I remember that. Or I just remember playing what is it? Botania, isn't that the mod? The one that's like, it's more of a science mod, it's more of like a factory mod that is a magic mod. I just remember growing all of those, growing like the flowers and chopping down dozens of trees to turn them into charcoal so I can feed it to like that fire flower to make mana, and then use that mana to like charge up my mana armor, my mana iron armor. Every time I hear a Missio song, I just like have a flashback to that. and that happens with a lot of things. Like what's another good example? Let me give an example that's not songs. Instead, it's food. So there's this food I have. I can't remember what the name is, and I think it's like, it's not like an exact perfect replica because the way my like family makes it is like slightly different than the thing. So essentially, what the food is, you get like an English muffin. You know, you cut it in half. You have like kind of like open faced, and you like put turkey on like the open faced English muffin. You put like turkey, you put bacon, and you put like a cheese sauce, toast in the oven, and like that's the food. And so whenever I eat that, I just have like a flashback to Frostpunk, the game Frostpunk. And the reason why is because the reason why every time I eat that I think of Frostpunk is because my very first time, or maybe it was my first time, maybe it was just like my best experience with eating this. It was one of my first times. One of my first times eating that food was right as I was like doing like a big replaying of Frostpunk. It was my first time playing Frostpunk because Frostpunk's legitimately one of my top tier favorite games in the world. So I played it like a lot of times. So this wasn't my first time. I played the game a long time ago. This was one of my times I was just replaying the game. I think specifically, I was like trying to go back and do a lot of achievements. And I was trying to like actually do good in Winter Home. Because that's the one, like I beat all the scenarios, I beat the DLCs. But the one scenario that I wasn't able to beat very well was Winter Home. Because Winter Home, in my opinion at least, is like the hardest of all of the like scenarios. Like it's a lot more complicated. So while I technically beat it, it was a bad ending. So what I was trying to do is I was trying to go back and get like the like the secret ending. I was trying to get the ending where you save everybody you can with the giant dreadnought thing. I can't remember what's the exact name. Like you get max upgrades to the dreadnought. And so when I was doing that, I had my very first of like that food. And so every time I eat that food, I just think about like when I was doing that playing Frostpunk, because I actually succeeded. I actually succeeded in beating Winter Home and like getting the max amount of people saved, which was like an amazing achievement considering like previously whenever I played Winter Home, I couldn't even get like a slightly good ending. I'd get like the bad ending where it's like everybody froze to death because your dreadnought was overcrowded because too many people like ran to your dreadnought. And so even though you built a bunch of rooms, there's too many people on it, so they all died somehow, despite the fact there's only the overcrowded people should have died. Like, shouldn't the people who had a room still survive? I don't know why that would be a bad thing. But that would usually happen. But the fact that I was actually able to win was great. I think I was also playing New Autumn, or whatever it was called. Yeah, I was playing Autumn. Because honestly, talking about just to get off track, just completely talk about Frostpunk. If I were to rank the scenarios, New Autumn would probably be like my favorite. Like I just love the New Autumn. Like it's an amazing DLC. It's just like my absolutely just favorite of the scenarios because it's just so fun and it's just so different in like a good way to the other scenarios. And what I mean by like in a good way is like, for example, On the Edge is pretty different from like, base game Frostpunk. When you play On the Edge, it's very different than like the base, New Home scenario. The problem is On the Edge is kind of the worst, in my opinion, the worst scenario. Because it's just kind of boring. You essentially never do much. Essentially, most of the game is like you build a few tents, and then you get all the text, so that all the text for like the armory, so that you're like able to like get the max amount of steel and stuff from the armory, and then you just spend the entire game sending stuff to random settlements, asking for favors from said settlements, sending stuff to settlements, asking for favors, and that's the entire thing. It's not really that interesting. Because honestly, I feel like the settlement system in Frostpunk is cool, but just not that. I feel like it's just not that well put together, in my opinion. Like I feel like it's just kind of on the side. I just feel like it doesn't really It just doesn't really become part of the game very well. And so that's why New Edge is like, despite being very different from the base game, it's not better, better is the wrong word. It's just not a really good difference. Versus New Autumn is like a really good difference to the base game. Like playing the new scenario was like surprisingly fun. It was like just so fun, building this generator, trying to like perfectly manage safety. So like the thing that was really satisfying, the thing I would like really say was amazing about the new autumn scenario was like the way it handled like the safety and like generator events. Like I absolutely loved it whenever like you have that, when you get that event that's like it's like a check how high your safety is. So like if you have really low safety, like a big accident happens in a generator, like people will die. But if you if you invested in like building this machinery in the generator, you can save most of the people, but like some of them will be gravely injured. But the really satisfying thing is that if you had your generator at maximum safety, a complete perfect safety, you would be able to like get a perfect like save where like everybody would be saved in the generator accident and nobody would even be gravely injured. Like it'd be like a perfect, like absolutely perfect. And that was just like so satisfying, being like this horrible accident happened in the generator, but it didn't even matter because I just so perfectly had everything set up that even with this accident happening, everybody was completely chill. Everything was just completely fine because I had like the safest place around. And so it's just like super satisfying to like do that. It's just so satisfying, like beating that. And also the other thing that was amazing is like being able to get every single upgrade done. Like not only completing the generator, but being able to get every single upgrade made inside the generator before the winter even comes. Like one thing that was like really nice was when I was able to get literally every upgrade, the generator completely built on my like second or third try playing it before the icebreakers even needed to be brought. Like literally, the ice never froze over my thing. Okay, how much does this cost? 60. This needs 30. 630. So like I was able to win without even needing to get any of that stuff. So that ended up just being so satisfying. And that's why I think New Autumn was such a good scenario. Because it's just like it kind of brings that like satisfaction of like completing stuff like properly, like being able to like beat the scenario and like perfectly beat the scenario before way before your deadline even happens. It's just like such a satisfying feeling that I think like it's just like such a satisfying feeling that the scenario just perfectly harnesses, which is amazing. Wait, what do I need? How do I need to do this? Oh, this is the wrong way. How is this? It's been a bit since I've like gotten this, since I've done Factorio this far. I need to remember how does this work. Okay, so, steam goes out in the front. Oh yeah, I remember. Steam goes out the front. And now you have to make power poles, don't you? Why is this? Oh, this needs coal. Just throw some wood in it for now. I'll get coal later. Not plugged in electric network. Why is it not plugged in electric network? Oh, don't you have to get... Oh, I think I need to get copper first. That's why. I can't do it until I have copper to make copper wires and stuff. Whoops. Get copper wires. Let me go ahead and start pumping out some of these stuff. Okay, get some mines going. How does it go? Like this? Get mines going. This. Give me that coal, please. You, take this coal, put it in there. You, take this coal, put it in there. And also take their coal. We're gonna throw in these guys. Throw in these guys, please. There. I think we need a bit more. How are you out of coal? I thought I refilled you. Oh no, that was the one below. You get coal, and you get coal. You all get coal. Actually, what's the status on the insects? I don't see any. Do I? Nah, they don't seem to make like haven't made like an outpost or anything. I should be good. Okay, now what I have to do is I need to get these guys pumping into the furnaces. And I need more coal for said furnaces. Why is it only these two that are like really full? Where happened to the bottom ones? Oh, I've been taking coal out of them. Actually, that's probably why. Give me coal. Give me coal. Give me it all. Thanks. Boom. 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 Now I should actually be able to get the copper wires ready. Now I should actually have it. Come on, gimme. Boom, electronics. Yo. Now I can actually make the power poles. Good. Because I want to go ahead and switch to, because I want to use like burner inserters. I'm going to switch to regular inserters. Need to go ahead and get that stuff done. Now I should be able to do it. I still need a bit more copper before I go down there. Let me get it. Yeah, because I'm not going to set up automation, like, having coal automatically get put in until I have power to use inserters. Because I'm not using no burner inserters right now. They just ain't good. Oh, I also need wood. Yeah. Let me get some wood. So I can actually make these posts. So going back to Frostpunk, the really sad thing about Frostpunk is while Frostpunk's a really good game, it's really sad that I can't play Frostpunk 2, dude. I was so excited for it, but then I realized I can't even play it because my computer isn't good enough to load it, dude. My computer was chugging even trying to do the tutorial, and this was with like potato graphics. Like the thing automatically put the settings to potato graphics for me. It didn't even humor me with like having the settings at high graphics. The thing automatically was like, nah, buddy. Nice try, buddy. I think you're a little too short for this ride. It was like a theme park thing. Like, have you checked like the height requirement for this ride? A little too short for this ride. It immediately put me on potato graphics, and then even with that, I couldn't barely do the tutorial. Like I beat the tutorial, but it was really laggy, dude. And so obviously, if I couldn't even get the tutorial, there ain't no way I'm gonna play the main game that I'm pretty sure has like numerous times the amount of population and buildings. So that was sad. But perhaps one day, hopefully in the future, I'll get a better computer. That's my hope. So that I can play Factorio 2. I mean, not Factorio, Frostpunk 2, because I love Frostpunk 1 so much. Frostpunk 1 is like literally one of the best games around. And so I'm really looking forward to one day being able to play Frostpunk 2, since seeing how good Frostpunk 1 is. And hopefully it's good, because honestly, I haven't looked at a single review of the game. I've actually not even looked at a single video on Frostpunk 2. Like, I literally avoid looking at even thumbnails, because I do not want that game to be spoiled for me, dude. Because I just want to be able to, like, experience myself, because Frostpunk 1 is just such an experience. Frostpunk 1 was, like, an amazing experience, dude. It was such a great game. So I'm hoping Frostpunk 2 will be the same whenever I get to play it in the future, one day. Why did I walk down here? Whoops. I wasn't supposed to walk down here. I was supposed to walk over here to grab some coal. Oh, so also I need to make these inserters. Go ahead and make these guys. Okay. So here's what I do. Do I actually want to? So this is what I do. Go here. Go like this. And you guys go ahead and start. Go down. Let's go ahead and start going down. Go ahead and go down, 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 and down. That's a little too close to the iron. Yeah, I want to start connecting these guys to the iron mine so I can start automatically having stuff get powered. Oh, I need a lot more transport belts though. What's the button to do 5 at a time? I can't remember. Because I don't want to do... Because I know control does all of them at a time, but I want to do all. What's the What's the 5 at a time button? I can't remember. Oh, you right click. Oh yeah, right click. Right click. Okay, so I need to go here. Okay, that was a little too far. Whoops. Man, my depth perception is messing up, dude. I wasn't able to notice. This is the right thing. Boom, got the full line up. Got the full line set up. Okay, now I get the inserters. Oh yeah, I also need to bring on power. Okay. Okay, powered up. Let me get closer. Yo, got that steam power. Steam it up. Okay, now I actually have to get these also back on conveyor belts and have them start going to mines. I mean, not mines. Have them go to furnaces. Okay, I need a lot more transport belts again. So how does this work again? So these produce... I forgot the math. What's the math again for these guys? These each produce, like, how much a second? 0.25 a second. So 4 of these make 1 a second. A single furnace cooks... It's like 3.2 seconds. So it's like 3 seconds for 1 iron ore. So it cooks... What's that math? So it does 0.3... There's 3 seconds for 1 iron ore. So it needs... Oh, you know, I haven't been doing math well. My math struggling. What's the math? You're about to see me struggling for a bit. I used to know this. If it takes about 3 seconds to make 1 iron ore, that is, it can make 3 plates a second. No. Okay, now it's 2. It takes 3 furnaces. Oh no, that means 3 furnaces can be powered a second. Oh no, that means it takes 1/3 of a thing. It takes... Okay, I'm blanking. It's gonna take me a bit to remember the math. How does it go again? And why am I struggling to remember how it goes? Have these set up. And then put them on a thing as well. I am struggling to remember how it goes. It's gonna take me a second. Let me finish this up first before I start thinking about it more. Okay, so if it does... Oh, these also need fuel. I forgot about how these need fuel, dude. Okay, if these need fuel, then what I need to do is make another belt. Okay, I need to make another belt to deliver fuel to these guys. Well, how does that belt go again? No, wait. So you have this. So I'm gonna need another belt to deliver these fuels. Man, I know it's been so long since I did my Factorio playthrough that I don't remember how you do this again. How do you do this? Why am I blanking so hard on how to do it? How do I deliver coal? How do I deliver coal? Coal delivering. Coal delivering. Delivering coal. How does it done? How is it done? And why am I forgetting how to do it so badly? I'm actually just sitting here blinking. I can't even think of the answer. I don't know why, but I just can't. The answer isn't coming to me. So you need it to go from here. So it'd be like... What is it? How do I do? I actually don't remember. I'm really blanking. How do you do it? And why is it taking me so long to... Why is it taking me so long to remember? Well, I'm just gonna immediately power for right now while I think about it. I don't know why. I legitimately cannot remember for some reason. I don't know why. What am I forgetting? Oh, wait, is this what it is? Oh, yeah, you have to put two, I think you have to have two on the same belt. I'm remembering now. I'm pretty sure that's it, right? Let me test it. Yep, it takes out coal. Oh, yeah. I was just blanking there for a second, dude. You have to put two on the same belt. I don't know why I was forgetting that so badly for a minute. Yeah, I remember. It's like you... Because I knew it was something with having two on a belt, but I couldn't remember how to do it. Yeah, this is how. Okay, now I just need to expand this. And also remember what the math is. So if it takes... So if making one of these... If making one plate requires one iron ore every 3 seconds, that means they make... Takes 1/3 of an iron ore a second. And these make 0.25 each. So 4 of these make 1 iron ore. So I think what I need is 4 of these makes 1 iron ore. This takes 1/3 of an iron ore every 3 seconds. So 3 of these will take 1 iron ore second. So is it 4 to 3? Isn't that what it is? Yeah, I think that's... Yeah, because this is all 1. These take 1. So it's 4 to 3. So you want 4. So what I want to do is make 1 more of these guys. Yeah, make 1 more of these guys. Yep, one more. And so now I have 4. Yep, 4. And so now I need 3 more furnaces, and that's it. Okay, I'm remembering. It only took me an hour, but it only took me like 30 minutes of like blanking. Just completely blanking out for a second. But I remember. This is how you do it. Okay, power it all up again as well. Also, I need, not this, I don't need that. What I need is copper. That's what I'm running out of. Are the enemies getting closer? I'm seeing more red dots. I think they're starting to get slowly closer, so I should be careful of that. Slowly careful. Okay, give me these copper plates, please. I need them. Man, I'm surprised how long it was taking me to remember that. I know it's been like a few months since I played, a few months since I've ever played Factorio. I think it was all the way back in June or something. When I played it. Actually, I don't even know if it was June. It might have even been earlier than that. Nah, it's probably around June. So it was a long time. It was quite some time ago, but man, I was struggling there for a second to remember. Okay. So what I need to do is make more of these guys. And so I need to connect. Why is this here? Oh, these are in the wrong thing. It needs to be here, I think. Actually, let me remake these. I think these poles are messed up. They're not on the proper thing. Let me remake all the poles. Okay. So like this. this. No. Wait, is that? Okay, how is it made again? Like this? Like this? You know, this? Or something like that. I just need not to be like on these tiles is the thing. Since these are where I'm putting inserters. There. Okay, now I got a full thing of iron plates going. Nice. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and make an armor because I haven't made one yet. No, I literally have. Whoops. Okay, I'm gonna start making firearm magazines just in case I get attacked soon. Wanna go ahead and be prepared. Okay, so now I finally have all this stuff set up. Now I just need to get coal automated to my boiler so I don't ever run out. Though these things are really slow at consuming stuff, so honestly it's fine. I'll do that in a bit. First, I'll start automating. What I'm gonna go automate my coal now. If it isn't already up. No, yeah, this needs to be automated as well. Okay. So that means I need a splitter. Do I not have splitters unlocked yet? No. I need to do basic research first. Yeah. I need to do research. I haven't made research yet. So I can't do that yet. I'm about to wait a bit before I can start automating this stuff. I'm gonna have to manually put fuel in for now. Also, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go ahead and have a little bit of this being siphoned off just into a chest, so I just have a bit of my own stuff. Also, let's get some power going down there. Go have some power going down these lines. Boom. A few more. Oh, they still need to make this lab. So what do I need to do? I want to get electric mining drills. That's going to be a big thing. So I get rid of these coal things. Then I want to get... I also want to get logistics. I'd also like to get the military just so I'm like more protected from the whatchamacall. The insects. So I get protected from the insects before they cause me a problem. Have I made this lab yet? I have not made the lab yet. Is it finished? There. Now I can start going for... What do I do first? This or this? I'll do electric mines first. So that means I need to set down this lab. I'm just gonna set it down here. I'm just gonna manually make it for now. I can do it on. I'll have an actual automation thing later. Okay, power. Get that power set up. There. Now I have a little bit of coal going to a chest, just so I have like coal if I need to manually do anything. Why is this thing not being? Oh, this is the wrong way. No, it isn't the wrong way around. Why isn't it working? Oh, this thing was put in like a bad area, so there's no more iron there. I put it in a very low deposit thing. There ain't nothing for it. No more. Completely out. Put a bunch of red science in there. And while I'm making these science, let me go ahead and start getting this stuff set up. Red. Oh, actually, I need a splitter first, don't I? Yeah, so I can't even do that. All I can do for now is just go ahead and have like the proper numbers set up. So actually, no, I don't want to do that yet because I have to wait for electric, because I'm about to have electric drills. So there's no reason to make more burner drills when I'm literally gonna have electric drills in a second. Boom, 10. Okay, we're having this stuff being made, and I should probably just make more while I'm here. Well, if nothing's being built, if nothing's being currently built, I might as well be making science packs. Okay, so I think my next plan is going to be, once I get splitters after electric mine drills, I'll probably split this off. I'm going to have it go down into steam engine stuff. What I should probably go ahead and do is go ahead and neat this up, because this was like a really temporary thing. I actually wanted to look a little neater than this. How do I do that though? First, I need to make pipes. A few more pipes. Okay, where is it? Here. Make this more neat. Right now it's like really clustered and clunky. So then how do I want these to be formatted? Move this. I'll move these like here. Maybe like here. Yeah. Here. Boom. First thing. Now I just need to get power connected to it. Okay, now it should be a lot neater. Yeah, this looks a lot cleaner. And it gives me room to like start pushing more forward after. So this makes, how much steam does this make? It can make a total of, so this makes 1200 water. I think is what it's saying. This makes, so it consumes 6 water and it makes 60 steam. It can make 60 steam. This consumes 30 steam. So every boiler can power 2 steam engines. So I might as well make a second steam engine then. Oh, so I have a lot of red science packs right now. Let me go ahead and throw them in here while I'm waiting for while I'm waiting for this to build. Oh, is this not researching? Why wasn't researching? I thought I put like 10. Oh, does this not require? How much does it require? Oh, it requires 25. Where did I see 10? Oh, it's saying it takes 10 seconds to do stuff. It takes 10-second research. I thought that was saying it needs 10 to make it. No, it needs 25 to research. Whoops. Okay, so get a second steam engine on. There. Okay, now we should be fully using... I should be able to fully use my boiler. I should use every single bit of steam that my boiler produces, making me a very good amount of power. In fact, I'm making what? Each of these make 900, though I'm not really using any power, so they're not making their full use of power because they don't need to. Why isn't this working? Man, this thing's also out of mineable resources. Oh my god. All of them just running out. They all run out. Crazy. I'm gonna need to move a lot of this stuff around soon. I'm gonna do that after I get electric mining drills though. It'd be better to do that. Because I'm gonna get rid of this stuff anyway, because I'm no longer gonna need coal once I get electric powered mine drills. I'm not gonna need coal to go into the mines. I just gotta wait a bit. Get half of these, put it in this guy. Start making a second lab as well. This guy also needs coal. Let me grab a bit of coal and throw it to this guy. Did I ever automate? No, I never fully did a lot of stuff with stone yet. I barely made this. Ooh, there. Finally, electric drill. Now, splitters. Or logistics, but I'm doing logistics to get splitters. You guys all need power, don't you? Get that power. Boom. Now I should be able to get stone, which I'm going to need to make some furnaces and stuff. Boom. Nice. So what do I need to do now? Yep. So these do 0.5 per. This is 0.25. So if this is 0, so this is 4 for 3 furnaces. Electric should be 2 per 3 furnaces. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, so I'm going to have to revamp this entire thing. Also start making electric drills. Revamp it all. Remake this entire complete thing. All of this is going to have to be rebuilt. It don't work no more. it don't work no more with these gigantic electric drills that take a bunch of space up. Okay, so where do I... Also, I have to take these out as well. They're taking up space. Okay, so where am I going to start the first line? So get rid of these. Don't need them anymore. Replace them with... How do I get rid of this? Middle mouse button. Okay, like here. Yep, this would be the first line, I guess. Not that, like here. Yeah, like here, I guess. There. 1, 2, 3, 4. Perfect. 4 should mean... Yeah, what I was saying is 4 should mean all of these furnaces are getting what they need perfectly. Why am I not breaking this? There. All these furnaces should be getting what they need now. Because if these are making 0.5 each, that means 2 of these are making 1. These consume 1 per 3 seconds, so 3 of these are consuming 1 a second. Yep, 3 are consuming 1 a second. These make 1 a second, so 2 per 3. 2 per 3. Why are these full? Because there's not enough... Oh, no. These are my insects. Where are these guys coming from now? Okay, that's my very first insects. That means a very dangerous thing. That means I'm now going to be attacked by insects. But from where? Where are they? Where are they coming from? Oh, where are they coming from? I don't know. They came from somewhere up here, or there, or something. But where exactly? Oh, I didn't connect the thing to the coal. Here. Oh, why they're just one thing off from being perfectly connected? Sad. Okay. Yeah, so now what I need to do, also revamp these as well. Move these around as well. Actually, I want to switch the directions they're going. Switch them around. Pick them all up. And then we're going to have them go... We're going to have them go about like this. Yep, like this. Down here to about here, and then loop around. Loop around. Loop and loop and loop. Loop, loop, loop. Okay. So what I need to do is get the coal to get into this now. How do I do that? Because it's going to go to the top this way. And I need it to be on the bottom, not on the top. It needs to be on the bottom, not the top. How do I do that? I can't remember. How does you do that again? I gotta remember the way you do that. Isn't it something like... No. How was it? I remember there being a way when I was playing. There's like some kind of way to do it. It's not this. Oh wait, I think I know. You just have to... do something like this, I think. But not like right here though. Like you have to do something like this, where you have it go past one, but then still do this. No. Okay, no, that was wrong for me. Wait, then what am I? Oh, no. Like this. Yeah, like this. No. Oh, no. That's where I was making a mistake on. And so what you do is you have this, and this. Now it does it. There. That's better. That should be better. Now I just need to connect it down to here, and it should be fully connected. Yep, like this. Good. Good. Now all these should be in power. Ooh, I also need to increase how much things are taking these plates. These plates are getting taken up in time. Let me get like 3 of them actually doing this. Have more. Because right now the iron plates aren't going in there because we don't have production. We don't have like the factory things that like the things that actually build items. So right now the iron plates aren't going in there. So we just gotta put them in a chest. Ooh, let me put these. I forgot about my science packs. My red science. Let me make a few more as well. So we're getting all this stuff set up. Yep. Now that we have all this set up, once we get splitters, we're going to get coal set up. But that will be next video. It's been 1 hour, so that's good. That should be good for today's video. So if you like this video, like, comment, subscribe, and next video, I'm going to get coal all set up, power set up, and hopefully finally start making defenses, because if you saw that first insect attack, well, there's probably going to be more in the future, because if I look at pollution, yep, it's now touching the very first hive. So that's probably a worrying sign for the future. So we're going to need to get those turrets set up soon. Next video. Bye.